What's up, Pups? Welcome back to another part of Final Fantasy XVI. Now, I can't exactly remember what we did directly. Well, actually I do. Directly in the last part for YouTube, we would have been fighting Squirgo and Bahamut, I'm sure. And in this part, I want to go test out Bahamut's powers. And I was going to do that off screen, like, well, on Twitch, but off YouTube. But it doesn't let you leave the hideaway right now, so... I'll have you know I ain't never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother. And you won't soon catch me doing that like that again. So if it please your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The sin I chose to fall all them years ago is gone, and there ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy lives on, in you, and everyone else at the hideaway. Sure as the sky is blue, at least, I think it's still blue. And as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. I trust you and your party gained the Dominion without further event. Should your travels ever bring you back to the markets and put you in need of additional assistance, you will find the Crimson Caravan more than happy to oblige. Might even offer a discount on our usual rates. Your usual rates are too expensive. Reports from the brothers and sisters afield are all the same. These accursed skies cast not only a pall over the land, but over the hearts of the people. Hearts already heavy from the fall of the Dominion and the destruction of the Storm's final mother crystal. From now, the realm endures, but with each new flood do her few remaining descend further into madness. The situation is as ever dire. Fresh wings shall find you on the new moon's turning. Until then, our watch continues. May the crystal's curse be broken. Curse breaker's intelligence, just a random curse breaker's intelligence apparently. The music is so quiet. Did I turn it down for whatever reason? Just turn it up a little bit. It is just quiet here in general. I think I messed around with my desktop audio as well, so I'll turn it back up for me. Word of Twinside is that there's little left of the capital after the Mad Prince Royal Tantrum. What have you in yours? Did you manage an escape before the city went tits up? I trust you did, but I thought this might be good to set Elle's mind at ease. Theodore. Okay. I think we have stuff here to look at. Miraculously undamaged in the attack of the old hideaway, Otto held on to the featureless clay cup to remind him of his lost friend, before giving it to Clive, knowing that Sid would have wanted the proud bearer of his legacy to have it. Read this. Read this. Read this. Is that all? Okay. So let's see. We've got stuff apparently at the forge we might be able to make, so let's go and have a look, see if there's any good upgrades we can have going on. Let me move my chat over there so it's not in my way. Hello? Do you give me better equipment now? Ah, you do give me better equipment now. Fantastic.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Still nothing better here. And I can't reinforce it because it's a purple weapon. That was quick. Oh, we got some new music. Let's try to listen to the new music.
Still alive, are ya? Coin purse weighing you down?
What have you got? You got all this stuff that I don't use. Oh, you got another thing. Is this, Let me open my little booklet, guys. Nice Terror, did we have this? Betrayal, Knight's Terror, Orchestra in a row, Merchant in Amber. Why, what happened to Amber? What? Why can we now get it here? Why, has Amber disappeared or something like that? Alright, okay. Well, originally this was found in Amber, but I don't think that was there originally. I've put a wee star next to it. I've got like stars next to the ones that just get moved to Karen. Ah, we got new ones as well. Not main scenario ones we're looking for. What were the new ones we got, guys? Sandstone. Okay. I think that we got two. It was sand and stone, and we bought one from a vendor. Did we not? It must have been this one. It must have been Betrayal that we got from the vendor then. I like Forevermore. I like this one. It's nice and calm, I guess. It's kind of calm. It's very fantasy, I feel this one is. I might need to adjust my desktop volume more, but I'll be able to tell once I hear someone speaking. It just seems a little bit quiet. If I turned it up, then I turned it down. But there's more hunts! I can't leave the hideaway, can I? Oh well. Oh, first, no point looking at the hunts if I can't do them.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no,
Go for the other
I'm just
crystal.
messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I mean, Vivian's our
I suppose
advisor.
not.
It makes sense to be advised by her, doesn't it? Well, the music sounding a lot louder now to me. Gotta turn it back down then. Right there? About there? After this, with this part, I'll probably take a second just to check the recording volume,
How
guys.
is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
You about to give me like a map thing again? Where it's like, oh, this is fallen, and she is indeed, guys. Hey, Mike. How are you doing? Are you working today?
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
How dare you have 2 days off now, Mike? Unforgivable.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Okay, so we got advice. Hopefully your headaches maybe just from a lot of my headaches tend to be from sleeping weird, and so I get like neck pain, which causes me a headache, or because I'm like a slouched gremlin most of the time when I play games. So obviously that's not very good for my neck slash back either. So we're concerned that Barnabas might be making his move now, and I still don't quite understand Barnabas's character at this point. Also, Mike, have you finished this game yet? Where are you in this game? If you're here, I would assume you're past me, or else you wouldn't be here.
Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
I was going to say, do you consider divine if it's a good
But he
power?
wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
So when you say like you're at the
Perhaps
next
Otto will be
major
more
boss
inclined
fight,
to share his thoughts when he
Does
hears
that-
what the others had to say.
does that mean like you've got the next icon, or do you just mean like a major boss fight? I don't know if you count only the icon fights as major boss fights in this game. I still need to go test the stuff out here for the abilities I have. So I've just got Bahamut's. I've not even tested them yet because I've not been able to leave the area. But for the abilities kind of I'm up to, is there anything particularly really good that you've been using out of the ones I have? I'm gonna go test Bahamut's stuff once I can. I mean, I'll probably do that hunt and test it out. But I have 2 more icons. Oh wow, okay. I would say you're quite a decent amount ahead. I haven't changed my okay, so I actually really like Titan stuff. I didn't use Ramu's stuff, and I did like these 3. And now I've got Bahamut stuff, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna refund it. Because I do actually, even with Bahamut stuff, I still have one of Titan's things on, the Raging Fist, the block one. I only really wanted to try Giga Flare, because it's Giga Flare, mate. It's Giga Flare. Bahamut's circle ability seems more interesting than Ramu's, but still isn't like, it's not as good as like Deadly Embrace, where it's gonna bring the enemy down a half health, or Phoenix Shift, which is a teleport towards the enemy. They really gave you good ones at the beginning, which makes it so
Only one.
difficult to want to
That would
swap.
be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I...
Let them know we're on our way.
Okay, and we've got a few dilemmas to sort. I just want to see, right? I know I can't do it right now because it doesn't let me leave the area, but just show me. Show me what the hunt is. Oh my god, we've got 3 of them, guys. Is there an S rank? We already did 1 S. Oh, there is an S rank. So it's a BA and an S. We got Bass, guys. It seems like I'm 83% done with the main story, and I'm going to force myself to use different ones in New Game Plus. I don't know if I'm gonna force myself to do new ones. Am I going the right way? Hello? Oh, they're not here? Oh, I don't know why I read Martha's Rest and read, like, I looked up, I saw Martha's Rest and then I went, Tarja. So I went into the thing, I was like, why is she not here? Oh my god, we can do the hunts now, okay. Let's take up a hunt and test out Bahamut's abilities, see how I like them. Hi, we would like to do the B rank one because I think jumping in... We jumped into an S rank before and it went horribly for me. Given that they're like 10 levels higher than me. So, 10 of clubs. Ah, poker. Let me just Google where that is, because if you know me, I'm lazy. The 10 of clubs, and I can't be bothered reading and trying to figure out where it is. That is near the Dalamel Inn place, which is here. But I think this is the quicker way to get to it. Maybe 6.5 a dozen. Right, so we are going to here, I believe. I know which one we're talking about, and the S rank was hard. The first S rank you get, you mean? It was. I mean, I just started up the game now. I think I hadn't played it. I hadn't played it in a week, I'm sure, because I was unwell. So obviously, I mean, last time I streamed, except for today and yesterday, was and the day before, because I streamed Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The last time I streamed before Sunday was like on the Monday, I think. So it's basically a full week. But because I was unwell, I couldn't stream on the Wednesday like I wanted to. So it opened up and there was like I don't even think I checked it was an S rank. I just realized it was an S rank. Maybe I did check. I can't remember. Can't remember if I checked or not. But basically, I went in and it just walloped me. I was like, oh, well. At least I know now. At least I know. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit again, the volume, because I feel like that got a little loud over me. Just got a little loud. But then it says like you can't hear anything there. Can you? Can you still hear audio there? I suppose the audio is quite quiet until I actually unmute. So this seems quite loud, but it should be quieter than me, right? You can hear me over the music. Do I need to turn the music down more? It's just difficult because when it goes into battle, I don't know why. I don't know if I messed around with it or if I thought I messed around with it and now I've messed it up because I've decided to mess around with it. You can still hear me clearly over it. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure because it does seem like sometimes this game like gets loud, especially in like big cutscenes. That's why I don't tend to speak. But yeah, to me this is quite loud. Maybe I should just turn it down for me so it doesn't sound so loud so I can just speak freely over it. That's probably why I had it a bit quieter on my thing originally. Because when it's so loud in my ear, I feel like I'm shouting. Like I said, I'll probably check the recording once we're done just to make sure that everything is good. But I don't know what I'm fighting. I didn't look at the enemy type. And I lied. I got one ability from the newest icon I got because it was a utility skill. I mean, I don't want to be that like just stuck as the one icon or the same 3 icons since the beginning of the game. Because that sucks. That's not my enemy, is it? I think it's this one. I remember the quest was called 10 of clubs. I didn't look at the enemy though. Hello? Enemy? I think you're in this direction? I forget. I think it was this way, guys, that the map showed me. Is it that? No. Is it the bird? No, it's not the bird. Oh, is it that? No? It's not the Storm Panther? Oh, the Storm Panther looks pretty dramatic, but okay. This one's bandits? Okay. Where is it? There's a roundabout here, I'm sure. If I keep following the edge, I should encounter it. I'm sure. I'm sure it was on the edge. chased.
I can walk from here.
Mega Flare at 0. What does that mean? So let me see. We've got the Raging Fist and Giga Flare. Giga Flare being the big one. Wings of Light, let me read that again. Just because I can't quite remember what it was. Like hold circle and it charges. It's this one, isn't it? Beginning, hold circle to execute. The length of the casting determines the potency of the spell. Hello? You're right, it is a bandit. Is it just one bandit? Good. I don't want to fight mobile things while I'm testing abilities. Right.
Another God's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing are welcome here.
Wait, how do I cast
Throw
it?
them to your pockets.
Oh, there we go. Seems underwhelming so far. I like this. Oh, I can move around with it. Okay. I didn't check if you can move around with it. How? There we go. Don't know why it didn't work the first time, but there you go. Ready for Rook's Gambit. Okay, well I like Giga Flare. I don't know if I like the fact that you can move it. I don't know if that's better or not. Because then I feel like I can accidentally miss everything by trying to move it. I hate when I like time things and it just doesn't time them. That was my bad. I felt that one. I felt that one, guys. I actually thought I did that one too early. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I felt like that was too early. I'm gonna do this to heal. Because I don't want to use my potions because I'm stingy. Oh wait, Giga Flare's already ready? Easy? I mean, that seems like a shred. Does that do more damage than the Phoenix one? I don't know how much damage that did. In the grand scheme of things, I don't know how much damage that did, guys. But it felt like a lot. It felt like a lot. I didn't know what he was doing. And I couldn't really see, but I still got it. Because I am a boss. Oh my god, dodge things. Right, bring him down. I refuse to heal, guys. I refuse to heal. If I die, I die. Refuse to heal. You can't make me. Why is Giga Flare so quick to charge? Just a question, guys. Just a question. Is it not doing as much damage as I think it is? Because I feel like I'm getting a ridiculous amount of damage. How much damage am I doing with Giga Flare? Because it seems to charge extraordinarily quick. And I thought it was like a really high damage thing, but maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. How much damage?
Turned out, Law. We were more similar than he knew.
Just seeing if there's like a chest around here. Any chests? No? I don't understand whether I'm doing a lot of damage with Bahamut's thing or not. Because I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage. I do. I feel it. I've also pressed the wrong button, per always there. I meant to do this. Actually, I pressed the right button, I just then cycled through the tabs rather than staying on the map. So for those of you watching on YouTube, we're going to end this part here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to poke that like button, subscribe, and comment your comments because they're comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!